sign here saying restricted area, pass holders only.
Yeah, you be a bike, yeah. Want to fly a drone over the restricted area? Flying zone above a port.
Are you sure in that?
Right.
Be careful what you say, you're making lies up.
It's not allowed in a restricted area.
This isn't restricted.
It is.
What are you doing? You trying to record me?
No, I'm just about to take a photo of you.
Oh, well, who's your data handler?
There is no data handler, I'm acting as a private citizen here. As I said, the police do tend to look into
Aye, they take a look in, but you've not even asked me what I'm doing yet, not even got to that stage.
That's none of my concern.
Who's your data handler for the site? This guy's took a photo of me. Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Today we're at the port of Greenock. So this says commercial vehicles report to security. So you can see the security hut there. There's two big cranes on this site, but they're not in use. I'm checking this place for the last 20 minutes, half an hour before I get on my bike. See the containers in the background there. So it says all visitors report to main entrance at Patrick Street, and then strictly no cruise drop-offs. Got a sign here saying restricted area, pass holders only. Entry into this area without authorisation is a breach of security. Let's walk up close to that. See the big sign. I couldn't walk up that height. That sign again. I come round here. Look what vehicle that is. Look at your offices here. I think there's another security hut there. When you look at the length of this, starting way up there. That's from size of the boat. So I felt that road a bad deal for taking off. Before we begin, we'll check online and see what they actually say about the place. Part of the Peel Ports group, it says Scotland's gateway to the world. Clyde Port is a bustling network of ports with the potential to connect your business to the world. Our first class facilities allow us to improve efficiencies in your supply chain. We are some of the most strategic locations on the west coast of Scotland. So they're claiming they've got first class facilities. So that'll be good to see with the drone. How you doing? I'm just going to fly a wee drone over.
No, no allowed, restricted area. Yeah, you be a bike, yeah. Want to fly a drone over the restricted area? Are you not allowed, mate?
What do you mean you're not allowed?
It's a restricted area.
I'm in there. That's not restricted.
This area is restricted. The drone's in the air. This is a port facility. The outside rules don't apply in here. It's a restricted area.
Yeah, but your rules don't apply in there.
It's a no fly zone above a port.
Are you sure in that?
Right.
Be careful what you say, you're making lies up. Do you want to check the no fly zones?
Well, it's not allowed in a restricted area.
This isn't restricted.
It is restricted.
MOD and that's restricted. This isn't a prison.
Look, have a wee look.
Look what?
Restricted area notice.
Aye, that's your signs, that's your policy. I'm in there, I'm not coming on your site.
But you're saying you want to fly over it.
Aye, I'm going to be in there. You don't own there.
Hold on a minute.
Your crane's no moving because I've been watching that the last 30 minutes. That was moving, that was a bit of a risk.
Why are you watching it?
Huh?
Why are you watching it?
Because I do my own risk assessment. Would I be silly to fly my drone when there's a crane swinging about and flying right above it? You can see just behind that hut, we can see the Gala claw that lifts the containers.
And so the guy at the gate, he's wanting to take photos, he's got a drone in the air, he says we don't own the air, it's in the air as we speak. He's standing at the gate now, he says I'm making it up that he can fly.
Oh, you said there's no fly zone?
Right, Ross was in control, but he's coming in now.
Who's coming?
Well, we've got security there.
Yourself? Is this the guy who's coming?
No, I'm getting the bus coming down.
Alright. No, I'm just want to bung a wee drone up, a wee nosy.
Yeah, as a general rule, legally you're allowed to.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
there is also the fact that the police take an interest in that sort of thing around here.
What does it mean the police? The police follow the law. You can't
Yeah,
just come and make up their own laws, you know
No,
what I
they
mean?
can inspect you.
I stick by all the laws, as I'm trying to tell your colleague here, but she's telling me I can't fly.
No, we can ask you not to fly.
Yeah, what you doing? You trying to record me?
No, I'm just about to take a photo of you
Oh, you
to pass this.
GDPR pal or no?
Alright.
Hey, I want a copy of that. Who's your data handler?
There is no data handler. I'm acting as a private citizen here.
You're a private citizen?
Yeah.
You're an OCS?
Yeah, I work for OCS.
Right,
I'm
so you're
acting
part of
as
this site? You work for this site?
You see that?
Are you working just... Doesn't matter, you're representing your work.
I'm not.
Who's your data handler?
That'd be... Field Courts would be the data handler
Right,
for the CCTV.
don't delete that and don't publish it. See if you publish that anywhere, that
That's not
copy.
getting published.
It's under GDPR, you're
No, it's
representing your
for my own
business.
personal use.
Personal use?
Yes.
Yes, that's even worse.
No, it's not.
You just said that in camera. I've got you on that. GDPR, you're not allowed to use a personal phone. That's been naughty.
I'm not allowed to use a personal phone.
Listen, go and check up your manager. Does your manager come here?
That's Peter coming here.
Right. Who's he? The security manager or
No,
part
he's
of
the ops manager.
the... Right.
As I said, the police do tend to look into...
They take a look in, but you've not even asked me what I'm doing yet. Not me, I'm got to that stage.
That's none of my concern.
Who's your data handler for the site? This guy's took a photo of me. On his personal phone he says he's a citizen, but he's representing yours.
No, I'm not. I'm exactly...
You're working.
I'm on break.
Pal, you know obviously no GDPR. No matter if you're on your break, you're still working. I've had this before. It's hilarious. You can't just sit on you're representing your work. So I'm here to make sure businesses do their GDPR as well, and you've took a photo of me. So don't delete it. I'm going to ask the data handler for a copy of that, and you can't publish it. It comes back on the port.
I'm saying it's not going to get published. It's for...
Regardless, you do it. But I just report it if it gets published. That's it. And my viewers will also see that as well. So as I'm basically saying, I turn up to places and basically do a photography rights. But you didn't do it for.
Somebody's phoning me.
I stick by all the laws, and that's basically it. I turned up here, the colleague there told me it's a no-fly zone, which is a lie straight away, because obviously I do all my checks. Your crane's not been moving for the last half an hour as well. I'd have stayed well back for the crane. I'll not affect your day, even if I...
What drone is it you're using?
The Sub 250, Mini 4 Pro.
As I say, it is legal for them to fly over us, there's no question about it.
No, it depends on sizes and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
no
It's a
problem.
Sub 250, they're made that size on purpose.
I've got my own
Yeah.
last site.
But it's one of these things that we do have to tend to pass on to special branch.
No, I know we've
As a
got obviously
center.
security. It's an ISPS site, so we've got obviously different.
Yeah. It's just always a wee fly over to see a working yard and a wee 360 40 and then off ski. That's what I want to do.
As long as he's operating it from outside the gates, there's not really much we can do.
No, I know.
But
I'm not going to
it's
affect any of your machines moving about. Will be well up. They'll not even see it. They'll not distract you, you know what I mean?
But it's one of these things that we are meant to report.
No, we'll put it in our system anyway.
Right, we'll see if you're going to forward it on and the police are going to come.
No, it's not the police,
Right.
but it's internal.
I was saying about the police taking an interest in this.
No, it's
Let me know so I don't disappear and they're wasting more time looking for
What I'm
me.
saying is they have taken an interest in people that have recorded on site before. We had those chaps that call the CCTV systems.
Yeah,
That it
we
can
have.
be taken
We've
as
had
suspicious.
before the cruise ships, especially a lot of drone footage, but we've had them basically
Looking
crashing
for the
into the
pilots.
boat,
Right.
the boats.
See, I fly safely. I do a YouTube
No, I
channel.
know.
See, we even got to the point why I'm here. I do a YouTube.
Yeah,
Know what I mean?
I've seen quite a few different ones. I'm not quite sure. If
Yeah, well,
Right.
I thought they told me we were like an auditor or something like that.
Well, that's what folks kind of cause. But
So
so that's what I'm saying. Under GDPR, you shouldn't have been taking that on your own personal phone either. So, but you are representing your business. While you're working, whether you're on your break or not, you're doing it for work reasons. You're doing it while working. Whether it's on your break or not, go and check up on the rules. But you've got to keep a hold of that for 30 days, and I can request a copy via the data handler here.
well,
Where's the data handler here? Where would they get the info?
it's all up on the sign over there.
The data handler's there.
Yeah, see the 24
Aye, that's the CCTV. They'll not be the ones that's concerned with your phone.
No, nobody's concerned with my phone because it's up there.
I'm concerned with your phone because I'm here to make sure you're not breaking GDPR. Or you just delete it in front of me
That's not a problem.
and delete it through the bit where it goes to be extra bit.
No, I don't do online backups, that's it there.
Right, delete. You never got a picture anyway, but still, it's the
No,
point.
you had to,
That's why I've got this around my neck.
okay, and move to
The CCTV's all got me anyway, but it's the fact that's your own phone.
No,
I mean,
if you're that concerned,
oh no, it's not a date to anybody does it. It's not yourself, I turn up, anybody does it. I just basically make sure you're following the rules. Same as I'm following the rules with the drone.
But the thing is, for the most part, since you're on public land and I was on public land,
You're working in a, you're still representing, you're working, doesn't matter if you're leaving the place and your shift's finished. If you're dealing with work, I'm talking to the security of the gate now, and you've come up and involved yourself in this work incident where you work. Different if you walked across there and you finished your shift and came across, but if you're actually working in the place that I'm at, dealing with an incident, as an incident as your colleague said, dealing with an issue.
Okay.
But you can, that's a past thing anyway, you can check up on it. But as I was saying, I'm only going to, 10-minute flight, 360-40, back down and away.
Okay, you've got a full charge in it, because if it's lost on site, there's no way for
It flies back. I mean, listen, I'm not going to lose my drone, it's $1,000, you know what I mean?
Because we have had that before as well.
It's also my pet.
No, I just wanted to make sure that you weren't going to lose it. That's a big issue.
Aye. No, definitely. It'll be well high up. The crane's on the moving, but I'll still stay away from them, nowhere near them. I'll zoom in, mesh it, we fly over. It's a 360 photo I really like.
Could you give me an idea of whereabouts you're going, what route you're going to take around it? Like
basically, up high, both sides.
Right.
Up and down. I'll in for the middle, up and down. I say, your driver driving that, then we'll see it. Unless you're basically watching it along when you're flying it, it'll just be like a wee dot in the sky.
I don't see any way
I know the rules for it, so I do it myself.
As I was saying, it's a thing, until the law changes, I can do it lawfully.
Yeah, as I say, it is one of these things, because of the nature of the site, you do pay a lot of attention to these things. But I imagine if you've got a YouTube channel, that's one of these things you'll have taken into account for it. So.
Well, I say you need to update your colleagues though, saying it's a no-fly zone, can't fly restricted there. I get all the excuses.
They were given guidance that by a manager.
We obviously had a lot with like terrorism and things like that, threats out
yeah.
there.
That's why I come in first and tell you what I'm doing. No, I mean, I'm not going. I was going to be doing something like mistake. I've got something bad. I wouldn't come up and tell you. I'd fly the drone. You probably wouldn't even see it. Wouldn't know where I took off from. Wouldn't know where I land. Know what I mean?
No, my guy in the bottom gate saw you anyway. Cameras. So.
Bottom gate. I drove into the middle of the road and went like my camera. He's going to see me. I've always got to turn up my drone. I've been between the buildings, pop it up. I'm in between the back of the houses, pop it up. We nose in a way.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's one of these things that's almost impossible to track.
I didn't see the camera, I did that on purpose to get attention. So the fact they seen me wasn't, if they didn't see me I'd be surprised, you know what I mean? I did it to get attention. But I realised the gate said come up to Patrick Street, so they come up to this side.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, pal.
Do you mind if I get a look at the drone first, just out of interest?
No, you're no entitled to that. Because you took my photo,
I'm just asking
if you were, see with a nicer approach, I give folk keyrings and all that stuff as well, you know what I mean? But it depends how your first attitude is. Alright, pal. Well, same to you, cheers. As I'm saying, folk might think, oh, you're hypocritical, you're videoing people, then you can't come up and take a photo of you. But that's why I do these videos. Because it's to make sure businesses are falling under GDPR. As much as it's, he'd a photo of me in my face scarf, right up to my eyes, my hat on, you could barely see me. You can only tell I'm wearing a retro Scotland top and my yellow bike, that was it. But there is cases with GDPR is serious. So, that corner's a bit of a bugger. I said halfway here. Don't think there's much over there. Just wondering if that corner would be better, but I do want to go up here because I think there's a lot at the back. So we'll start from here and we've got to do 2 flights with all. So we're all clear on drone assist. Sunday has a drone flight planned on Friday. We've also got a railway nearby, which is yellow. So we'll chop it up. Let's see how big this place is. So obviously we're going to see from all. Yeah, nice blue sky in the background. Would have been great to get here, but a cruise ship, I just checked online, it says Thursday. We're here on the Tuesday, unfortunate, so just get our bearings of the site. So we'll go fly down the bottom. I'll watch the drone. Can't keep over their wall yet, with our fence. We'll go down and see eagle-eyed security down the bottom. Just checking I was on normal mode there. So it's quite windy, so the drone is flying quite slow. You can see there's containers. That first security guard, the woman, she actually thought this was a no-fly zone. Now I get that she thinks it, but the fact she's spouting that out to members of the public, she's blatantly lying. She's just saying that just to basically make the problem go away for herself. So we'll zoom in here, there's a lorry waiting at the gate. Eagle Eye's dealing with them now. I mean, see the security guard got us. I drove into the middle of that road and filmed the security gate, but didn't see me, didn't be worry. So it's that party as well. So I'm going to watch the drone now. Just keep myself right in case I'm being watched, as you do. So we're over there grounds now. Right the corner over here. And this is the car park. Units in here, so we know it's down here. What's that? Buses? Biscuit? Or container. What was a big yellow bus there? Next to a, is that a pink lorry? Oh, that'd be quite cool, a yellow bus and a pink lorry. Right, so there's not really much to see. I'm going to have to go really high to keep my line of sight. So I'm going to fly down the middle now. Watch this wee machine with the container. And he stops. There you go, pal, load it. I was just jamming it. You see how the claws catch it, lift some weight. So we'll fly well, a couple of yards, but I'll check over here. So we're going to have to go really high to get line of sight here, just so we can see the edge. Much as it's quite close, the containers are a bit of a pain, stacked really high. So you see the road markings, see the crane. Now I'm up at 98 metres. Right, so avoid that crane area there now. But the size of this yard, you think it'd be a lot more happening. Just watch his containers. So we'll fly off this side. Chopper shine really bright. As much as I said that when you see him he's a dot. Don't be wrong, he's only up at 98 metres, but the sun is bouncing off him. There's an luminous green bug flying about. So we're coming in a wee bit lower here, so I think I'm going to get over here with the line of sight. Just zoom in. One of the machines. Over here. Just mere containers. Back out. Security gate down here. So as much as these videos, the lady will now know that people can fly a drone over legally and it's not a restricted airspace. I'm not going to make it down there because I'll get so close, then I'll zoom. And the guy will realise he's still covered under GDPR, even if he says he's on his break. That doesn't count. If you don't believe me, just ask the site agent at Barrafield. But he thinks taking his safety hat off. It isn't working. Right, so it's actually it's just all containers. Right, so I'm just thinking the best place to get the 360. Oh, lorry moving near me, turn round. Lorry here. See some sort of movement. I think he's going to the security gate. Going up slow. Right, so fly back up this way. No lorry again, it's just obviously on the same way, that security gate. I'm just thinking the best place to get 360 from, probably next to the crane. Not too close, fly take it to here. So I'll post that 360 on my Facebook, just follow, add as a friend, have a wee nosy. So we'll fly back along this way. I had to hold in my laugh when the guy tried to take my picture and I put my face scarf up his face, told her. It was funny. He was like, oh. But it is good when they try to take your photo. You don't realise you've got a scarf on your neck. But you can see the wind is making it really, really slow. I don't want to put it on sports mode, or speed mode as people call it, because then the sensors don't work. So hopefully we'll see this big guy pick up a container before we come back down. Where's he going? Fly back and follow him. He is zooming about. Same as a forklift we're doing a factory, but that looks a lot harder to control. Surprised when at the seaside there's no seagulls annoying me. Constantly getting bugged on there. Where you going, pal? So you got a container on that? Is that an orange container in the middle? I can't tell because the sun's bouncing off the screen. So I think that's one that wants them in the middle. I think that is a container now. Yeah, it's got a container on him. I thought he was the same as the claw at the front. Where's he going, mate? So we'll just keep an eye on him, then we'll check the sea view and I'll ring the chopper down. Right, I think he's just driving around. So, check the sea view. Nice blue sea for once. It's normally grey in Scotland. And we'll see a 360 Greenock. Back round. We'll bring the big game back down. Chopper's brought a few seagulls with him. As soon as he got lower, they come back after he opened my mouth about seagulls. That good fun, buddy? What do you mean you want to go on a cruise? So for the port of Greenock, basically the three staff, the first member of staff, the lady in the security hut, didn't have a clue. She started spouting restricted area, no fly zone, can't film, spout everything. The second guy did come. He did know about the drone laws that I could take off the public and couldn't stop us. Then he went and took a photo of me on his own personal phone and didn't know about the GDPR rules. So he kind of failed on that, but he did delete it and he was willing to listen. And the manager came, he was actually really sound, fellow drone pilot, so maybe been biased there, but he kind of knew couldn't stop us and he was quite quiet and he was actually quite a decent guy. We're all decent, but it's just mainly the person in the gate that was clueless on it, but I'm sure she knows now. So for the chopper ring, I do not have a clue where I'm going to stash this one. I don't really want to put it on their wall. So as I go further up to the top, there is a Tesco's up there. And we'll find somewhere to put it. So for the chopper ring, the best place I can find is across to the first gate, one that the commercial vehicles use, next to the Tesco petrol station. Tesco's in there, so there's a big Tesco sign with the price of fuel. There's a brick down there, so I'm going to put it under it. So good luck with that, and if you do find it, please pop in the comments along with the code that you found it, just so others know. So if you like that video, guys and girls, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers!